About a new development on the San Diego Waterfront, the California Coastal Commission has finished a settlement that will advance the development of the Manchester Pacific Gateway project at Broadway and Harbor Drive. And this project calls for a new naval building, waterfront park, restaurants, and retail stores. Joining us is the executive of the project and president and CEO of Dealy Development, Perry Dealy. Perry, it's been a long time coming. What was involved in this settlement?
It was, I think, a compromise of what we would call good results, because what we were able to achieve working hand in hand with the Coastal Commission is a lot of public amenities and public benefits that is going to enhance the whole western waterfront with the North Embarcadero. You've got the Midway Museum, you've got all the other amenities that are on that waterfront, and currently you have 8 blocks of blighted, chain-link fence blocking the pedestrian access, the vehicular access, and we're going to transform that into a phenomenal visitor serving and business and retail center with hotels, office, and restaurants and entertainment.
What kind of economic impact will this have on the city once it's all in place?
There'll be about $15 million of TOT revenue, over $10 million of sales tax, and about $15 million of property taxes, plus jobs, both construction jobs, about 3,500 construction jobs, and about 4,500 permanent jobs.
Now that you've got this behind you with the California Coastal Commission, do you anticipate any more legal challenges?
Well, we're currently finalizing the last legal hurdle. It's a NEPA, National Environmental Protection Agency lawsuit. The judge, three-panel judge, heard the case in February 14th, and we're waiting for that decision. If we get a positive result of that decision, and we're hopeful that we get it, then that will position us to then start transitioning into implementation.
Mm-hmm. This has been so that is the last hurdle to getting final approval, and then construction can pretty much begin immediately.
That's correct.
It has taken almost a decade to get to almost this point. Why has it taken so long, and why has so much controversy surrounded this project?
Well, you know, I think the difficulty is, and part of it's California, you know, we're on the waterfront. It gets more exposure, and there's more legal hurdles potentially we have to overcome. So we've had about 8 or 9 lawsuits against the project. We've won every one, and we've won those lawsuits because it's a good project. It's transforming this very undesirable place. And oh, by the way, we're going to build a brand new Class A office building for the United States Navy. I mean, that is the Western Region headquarters, and they're in a 1920s, 1930s vintage building, and they're protecting part of the whole Western Asian, Pacific fleet.
Mm-hmm. So have negotiations begun yet with hotel operators and with retailers? And if so, what kind of timetable are you on? What date are you looking at to start the project?
Well, we've been pre-leasing both office and retail. We have a number of phenomenal hotel franchises that would love to come into the master plan. And so we're constantly moving back and forth with refining the master plan. We're working with Civic San Diego to make this project reflect shifting the museum over to across from the Midway, in improving some of the pedestrian amenities along Harbor Drive that Coastal was passionate about. And quite frankly, it's going to make it a much better project for the public at large. And so we're hopeful that first of the year, we will be able to get the green light to start implementation, and then we would go into the pre-construction phase, and we would start the demolition, excavation, and be in a position. We're going to build all 6 buildings in the master plan in a single phase. So we conceivably could be open with a 3 million square foot mixed-use, vibrant, transformational waterfront western part of downtown, the front door, in 3.5 years.
Wow. Oh, that's working quick. Yeah. Well, it's something that a lot of people are excited about, a long time in coming. Perry Dealy, thank you very much for sharing with us.
Yeah, great to have
exciting.
you.
Thank you very much.
You.
She made history.